This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It's June 11th, 2024. And I want to do a video this evening about a few things. First, the Hunter Biden verdict. Okay, just another distraction. Another tick for tack so we can say we got a feather in our hat and we won a battle in this war that that we're going to have to fight stuff. That's all this is. Okay? And they're going to get him on a gun charge because he answered a question untruthfully. Okay. When that whole family's done so many other things, maybe they should have got him on the stuff that really mattered. Okay. But they found him guilty. Another distraction. And everybody's, well, at least they found him guilty. He wasn't treated like everybody else. If he was treated like everybody else, like me or you, the ATF would have showed up at 6 o'clock in the morning with a no-knock rain, launching flash grenades through your window and then shooting you down as you ran out your door. That's what you would have got. You honestly think he's going to get any jail time out of this? No. But like I say, they did so many other things wrong that they went after him for this. And I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment. Your right to bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay? I'm just saying, that's what the Second Amendment says. Okay? So all these laws being passed to restrict the U.S. citizen from having a gun and exercising his Second Amendment rights is unconstitutional. I mean, the ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, we got a 3-letter agency that regulates our Second Amendment? Really? So instead of enforcing that, we get to keep it. They sit there and make rules and enforce it that they can shoot us down and take guns out of our hands. But anyway, found guilty. Another distraction. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. Okay. All these Republican conservatives that think, are celebrating this is just something else to show that our country has gone to shit. Okay? Just another example of it. All right. That's enough on that. Now, the Russian ships that have come close to our coast and everybody's getting so worked up about it. You know why I'm not? Because being a Marine, a combat Marine, I have spent time on ship. Real close to other nations' shores that we were trying to intimidate, stuff like that. Happens all the time. I mean, all they got to do is stay 12 miles out. Just imagine if we're only allowed to go, if we only sailed 65 miles away from Iran. Iran would love that day instead of being only 12 miles away from the shores. But anyway, that's the way it is in this world. The U.S. has lost. Nobody respects us anymore. Nobody fears us. Okay? If I would have been Putin, I would have started on the north end of the East Coast, and I would have stayed 15 miles all the way down the coast. So U.S. citizens could have seen those Russian ships go on their way down to Cuba. Okay? Maybe it'd wake Americans up to realize that our federal government is causing a very dangerous situation for us in the world. That's what it shows me, that our enemies have finally had enough and are going to give the U.S. the same treatment that they've given us. They just started. Okay? It's a sign to us. The federal government is an enemy to the world and an enemy to us. And if we don't take care of this enemy that we created in this country, well, pretty soon we're going to have an armada of ships on our shores, both sides, east and west coast, with landing beaches being formed and such sort. So if you're all excited about Russian, was it 3 or 4 Russian ships being 65 miles off our coast, you are not ready for what is coming. They're 65 miles away. Anyway, yeah, it's you know, the U.S. is gonna have to deal with this. Wait till they start cruising the Gulf of Mexico. It's coming. Wait till they start making bases in Mexico. It's coming. All right. Same thing we are doing to them. But us Americans, us patriots could solve this at any time. Which brings me to my third subject. JoJo and his stupid threatening us. If we don't have F-15s, really, JoJo? We own them all. All your military equipment is ours. We paid for it. Meaning that the civilians, you know, the military guys that used to fly F-15s, that are civilians now, that are patriots, that can jump right back into that F-15 and perform his job just like he did before, they're ours. They're not yours. And if you're going to threaten me, it's like threatening me with my own gun. Oh, another thing I want to say. What he's talking about is your 200-round magazine. No, okay. What it is a squad automatic weapon. Okay, each squad has a squad automatic weapon. It's a light machine gun that fires up to 1,000 rounds a minute. Okay, and it fires the same round as the M16 does. Okay, it's just you can either put a magazine into it, 30-round magazine, or they got 200-round drums that are belt fed that go underneath it. Okay, that's what he was talking about. He's a senile old man. There's no such thing as a 200-round magazine. I mean, what are you gonna do? Loop around your gun? But you know, I want to say, FBI, he continuously threatens us. And somebody puts the wrong thing on Facebook or social media, you're gunning them down at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Don't try it, JoJo. This is how I'm going to end, JoJo. So you have a history lesson. And all you other stupid-ass liberals, so you have a history lesson. Okay? We have come to the point in time in our country's history, again, where the tree of liberty is going to be watered with the blood of tyrants and patriots, okay? Right now, you're acting like King George the tyrant, okay? And you're persecuting us patriots, the American citizen, okay? The conservative American citizen, okay? And instead of the patriots being in charge of our patriotic government, we have the loyalists in charge of our patriotic government. But this is the way it works, JoJo. History is repeating itself. So if you want to know what happened, study up on the Revolutionary War, the Declaration of Independence and all that stuff, what authorizes us to do this, okay? You got it? Don't tell me as an American that I got to sit there to a tyrant and become a slave. No way, JoJo. Until my dying breath, I will still spread the word of freedom and liberty and do whatever it takes to fight for it. Okay? Anyway. This Lone Wolf Prepper, out.